What are you, you ask? A question that I'm asked, often. A question that is masked in many colorfully crafted masks, like all the masks I've amassed because of the question you ask, often. And so, what am I? I ask, a question I am now forced to ask, often, and somehow answer and respond to you so you can conclude whatever you assumed. Have something to tightly box me into, call me exotic and tropic, like a caged animal trapped in the zoo. Then I'm supposed to smile and nod and say thank you. A question, you see, that might seem harmless and simple is a gun and a bullet aimed at me, dead in the middle. An unaware shooter, holding privilege in a pistol. Bang! I am burdened. Bang! Wounds exposed. Chest drenched and soaking, bleeding one color superimposed. But what are you, you ask? You see, I could say I was born in Florida, raised in snowy Minnesota, and sunny California. I'm an American, millennial, or you could just say I'm a human in general. But that's not what you see, the color you perceive, because I'm outside of your peripheral vision. But listen, I'm not 1 in a million. Just like you, I'm 1 in 7 billion. The question you ask only sees one thing, and that is the outside color of me. My hair, face, eyes, nose, mouth, and structure. But that will never show the true range of all my colors. I grew up watching Jackie Chan and Jet Li, films in unsubtitled Mandarin Chinese, while my alien dad translated it all back to me. We ate homemade latkes on Christmas, our extent of being religious. We called my Jewish grandma Nai, which is grandma in Chinese, but she grew up speaking Yiddish and tried to go by Bubby before I was a teen. But what are you, you ask? You see, I could say I'm Chinese, Russian, and Polish. Half yellow, half white, half Asian Caucasian. Though really I'm missable, mixed in every proportion, which for some biological reason is often mistaken for Latino. I am not Hispanic, but yes, I speak Spanish. Aprendí desde kinder, la cultura, los costumbres, canciones y literatura. I learned a lot in la escuela, no solo el idioma. I've used chopsticks at lunch, ate arepas for dinner, read poemas de Neruda y learning Chinese for beginners. I've attended baptisms, quinceañeras, bar and bat mitzvahs, overheard phone calls in Cantonese, made empanadas argentinas. I'm a melting pot, and this recipe contains a lot. You see, my body seems soul, which is equally part of the whole. And you see, when I dream in Espanol, I know the sun as el sol. And if the soul is inside, inside shines your sun, your sol. The color you, a color impossible to define and fully ever know. But because we see color one way or another, I am judged, defined, marginalized because I'm supposed to have a certain set of eyes. Oh, and not to mention I happen to like guys, I'm highlighted in a bright and gay marker, always as the other. Take the poems of love we love to listen to. We hear roses are red and violets are blue. But if rose truly means pink and violet purple, why do we describe flowers, define their beauty, based solely on their primary color? Unheard, unseen, invisible. In the spectrum of the visible is the gradient, the refracted, the diverse range of colors. You see, you can say you love the colored leaves of autumn, but that means nothing, as they fall and you walk right on them. You can say how pretty are the colors of the rainbow, except not when it comes to symbolize love, though. But what are you, you ask? You see, I could say I'm the verse and chorus, the melody and refrain, each guitar string picked, plucked, and strummed, each consonant, vowel, and syllable sung, the lyrics of a song you don't listen to because it's not broadcasted in the mainstream. I'm the anti-character, hero, antagonist in your late-night Netflix binge of comedies and dramas, A network ratings booster only when murdered, poisoned, or drowned in trauma. An exploited misrepresentation labeled gay, homosexual, queer transgression. Why does each and every character have to have depression? Oh, come on, let's hear a better narration. But what are you, you ask? You see, the question you ask might seem like nothing to me, but it's a question that really stumps me, stops me from being me. So, to sum it all up and answer you, instead of what, I can only tell you who. I am me. Just Bryan Matthew Li.